consistently to bring in internet-based cash that you can pull out straightforwardly utilizing your PayPal account. The main disservice of this stage is that it is just accessible for Android clients. You can look at it on the Play Store and download it immediately. You could actually mess around on it while you trust that the cash will be wired to you. What I mean is that they will pay you to do nothing on their application. You can mess around or basically view and explore their app. This application doesn't and won't pay you huge amount of cash on the grounds that, as you might be aware, you are not actually effectively bringing cash. You basically download it on your telephone and beware of it every now and then to survey these applications. They will pay you a sensible sum for sitting idle. Both of these applications are exceptionally compelling in their own specific manners and will bring about bigger investment funds from here on out. Keep in mind, these applications may not pay much from the get-go, yet when you save it until you really want it, it will be a huge sum when the opportunity arrives. You should simply do it reliably and readily to foster this revenue source. That is to say, what more would you be able to request? You're in a real sense doing nothing to bring in cash, isn't that so? Whether you rest, eat, work out, or do anything more you need, you'll bring in cash with these applications. In general, these applications are extraordinary for amateurs, but at the same time, they're a take for the individuals who have been in the internet-based lucrative industry for a while. Check them out and download them for yourself. Also, that is all there is to it. Assuming you love comparable substance like this, investigate my different recordings, and assuming you like it, kindly crush the like button and ensure you buy into the feed and hit the warning chime. Assuming you have further inquiries, go ahead and remark down underneath. See you in the following video. I just found out about this fresh out-of-the-box new lucrative strategy today, and I might want to impart it to you straightforwardly with the goal that I can help you in your web-based lucrative excursion. It's truly energizing to discover that you can now bring in cash just by utilizing your portable phones, which is the reason I'll furnish you with these applications that you can download and use on your cell phones, or then again any cell phone, to bring in cash. Envision having the option to rest for the greater part of the day and afterward being overwhelmed with alarms of installment to your record when you awaken. Isn't simply the objective throughout everyday life to bring in cash by laboring for a couple of hours and afterward resting the remainder of the day? I simply need to accentuate that this strategy requires no sort of aptitude or specialized abilities. You won't require an enormous online entertainment following or any commitment, and you will not need to offer anything to anybody. You should simply tap a couple of buttons and swipe a few screens on your versatile gadget. Best of all, it's accessible around the world, so anybody with a cell phone can utilize the applications I'll show you. Try to watch until the finish of this video to know this pristine strategy in bringing in cash on the web. Presently, before we happen to the lucrative sites, we ought to ensure that we have our own PayPal accounts. This will assist with facilitating the stream since, when we have our PayPal accounts, the assets will come in leisurely and easily. With that, I believe you should go to paypal.com and pursue a free record on their landing page by tapping on this button. From that point onward, you furnish them with the vital subtleties to effectively make your record. Incidentally, make a point to include your own and email address, since they will send you a check email to guarantee that you are an authentic individual endeavoring to enlist for a PayPal account. With that far removed, how about we go to mucash.com, which has a really fascinating name, right? Essentially, what this site does is give its clients an assortment of commercials that they can benefit from, so all you need to do as a client is tap a couple of buttons and swipe the day away. The fact that this technique exists makes me really flabbergasted. Well, it's just about as straightforward as swiping pages and tapping buttons. It might sound unimaginable, yet at the same it's valid. Presently, to boost this stage, I will give you this one tip, for it is normal to acquire more than whatever. It works like this. Assuming you have 2 or 3 additional gadgets to utilize, you can procure from them in the event that you introduce the application on these extra devices. The more gadgets you have, the more cash you'll make. You can acquaint this with your family and then, at that point, let them jump into the fun, since they should simply swipe and tap a couple of buttons. Make it a family issue. When it's all said and done, the compensation isn't so incredible, yet assuming you work on it with a bit exertion, you'll before long gather an enormous total. This product, incidentally, is available for both Android and Apple telephones, which is even more motivator to try it out. That is to say, you will not be busy, yet you will make a respectable measure of money. Before we go any more profound, I'll give you a chance to buy into the feed and give it large approval, assuming you've cherished the video hitherto. Furthermore, assuming you observed this video intriguing and useful, kindly leave a remark underneath. Continuing on to the following stage, CashMagnetic.com, which is in a real sense a money magnet, as I'll make sense of later. This application is truly a catch since you will not be doing anything with it other than downloading and enlisting on it. Incidentally, as I referenced before, you'll require your PayPal record to pay for this strategy and application. We will not be doing anything on this application. We essentially need to download it and open it